Hey everyone, welcome back to World Talk, the podcast where we explore languages, culture, and all the small and big things that make learning a new language such an amazing journey. I'm Jenna.
And I'm John, super caffeinated, super ready, and super happy that you're here with us.
Seriously, whether you're listening while cooking, walking, cleaning your house, working out, or procrastinating, you picked a good episode.
Yes, because today we're talking about something bigger than grammar or vocabulary. We're talking about how learning English can literally change your entire life, your opportunities, the way you see the world, the way you interact with people, everything.
And before we dive in, just a reminder, this is not a class, this is not a lecture, this is not repeat after me. This is a conversation, just like if we were chilling in your living room talking about life, languages, and how the world opens up when you learn one.
So let's get comfortable, take a deep breath, and let's dive into this journey together.
Let's go back to the beginning, the very beginning. Do you remember the first time you understood something in English without translating? It's unforgettable. It's like the universe whispers, "Hey, you're doing it." And it feels so small on the outside, but inside it is huge.
Sometimes it's just a simple sentence from a song, or you're watching a movie and suddenly you catch a phrase. Oh my God, did I understand that? It's like your brain suddenly connects wires that were floating around.
And almost always that moment happens when you're not studying, when you're relaxed, doing something fun, because that's how languages work. They grow in the background of your mind, slowly, quietly, then one day, click, a small light turns on.
And from that moment on, things never go back to how they were, because your brain says, I can learn this, I'm capable. Confidence is the fuel of language learning, not talent, not perfection, just confidence.
And confidence doesn't appear all at once. It comes from tiny victories, one after another, stacking slowly. Every time you understand something new, that click gets louder, clearer, stronger.
All right, let's talk about the real-world impact, the practical side. Because learning English doesn't just feel good, it makes a real difference. Let's start with jobs. Companies today aren't local anymore. Even small businesses use tools, apps, and platforms that are in English. Applications, manuals, training videos, software, customer support. English is everywhere.
And the truth is, when someone adds English, intermediate or advanced to their resume, companies see it as a signal of discipline, a signal of curiosity, a signal that you've worked hard on something meaningful.
When you don't speak English, it feels like the world is smaller. Your opportunities feel smaller, your choices feel smaller. But when you do speak English, you can work remotely for companies in Europe, the US, Canada, Asia. You can apply for international scholarships, online courses, global mentorship programs.
You can travel without the fear of, help, I don't understand anything. And honestly, you can even make more money because the job market rewards people who can communicate globally.
But beyond the practical stuff, there's something even bigger. You unlock the whole internet. The best tutorials in English, the newest courses in English, the most advanced content in English. It's like going from a small library to an infinite one.
Now let's talk about something deeper, something nobody talks about enough. Learning a language changes your identity. Yes, you become a slightly different person, not in a scary way, in an expanded way.
Every language has a rhythm, a personality, a cultural flavor, and when you enter that language, you adopt part of that rhythm. In English, for example, people say thank you a lot, sorry a lot. They soften sentences with maybe, kind of, a little bit. So what happens? You become more polite, more expressive, more open.
And you start understanding humor, sarcasm, timing, memes. Memes are their own language, honestly. And then something magical happens. You start thinking in English, not all the time, not perfectly, but little by little.
You gain confidence, you gain courage, you gain curiosity, and sometimes you even discover that the English version of you is braver, more outgoing, more playful. And that's beautiful, because languages don't only open doors to the world, they open doors inside you.
These three monsters stop more people than grammar ever will. Let's kill them one by one. Enemy number one, I must speak perfectly. Nobody speaks perfectly, not even native speakers. They make grammar mistakes all the time. They mumble, they forget words, they invent words. Perfection is the fastest way to never speak.
Enemy number 2, fear of sounding ridiculous. Everyone sounds ridiculous at first. That's how it works. Kids learn because they're not afraid to sound weird.
Adults struggle because we care too much about opinions.
Enemy number 3, comparing yourself to others. Comparison is poison. Your journey is yours. The only real comparison is, are you better today than yesterday? Progress, not perfection. Consistency, not pressure.
Time for practical advice. These are strategies you can use even if you're busy, tired, or overwhelmed. Tip number 1, surround yourself with English. Not studying, just surrounding. Change your phone to English, your Netflix language, your apps, your music. Your brain adapts without you forcing it.
Tip number 2, learn in small doses. 10 minutes a day beats 2 hours once a week. Consistency beats intensity, always. Tip number 3, use English in things you already love. Cooking, watch English recipes. Gaming, play in English. Music lover, read lyrics. Drama addict, watch interviews.
Tip number 4, speak out loud. Talking to yourself works, seriously. Shadowing, repeating what someone says, works even better. Tip number 5, accept mistakes as part of the process. Mistakes are not failure, they're proof of effort. Every mistake is a step towards fluency.
Let's add more activities for everyone. Yes, simple, practical things. Describe one object around you in English. Repeat 3 sentences from a video. Write a tiny diary entry in English. Sing a song with the lyrics.
Narrate your day out loud. Translate a thought into English. Watch a 1-minute English clip daily. Choose a new word each day to use. Pretend you're explaining something simple to a friend in English. Make an English-only playlist.
So why learn English? Because it changes the world around you and the world inside you. It gives you opportunities you didn't know existed. It makes you confident, connected, curious, powerful.
And we are here with you every step of the way. If you enjoyed today's episode, follow World Talk and share the podcast with someone who needs a little push.
And tell us, what do you struggle with the most when learning English? We'd love to make an episode about it.
Thank you for listening and for growing with us. See you in the next one, everyone.